Hello, everyone watching at home. You're with Adelaide Eternal. We're bringing you some legacy coverage. I'm Sarven McLinton, and in the booth with me, digitally, is Socrates Stavropoulos.
Hello, everyone.
So we are jamming a bit of legacy here. It's been a while. The metagame shifts quite a bit. I heard, Sock, that you were playing at the ELD Time Vault Games online webcam event recently, and you went pretty
Yeah,
well.
that's right. Yeah, it was really good. I played on Thursday morning, and basically what ELD is a store, and the person who runs it and owns it is called Eric, and he runs weekly legacy events on the Wednesday night and also on the Friday night,
Oh,
and he
cool.
then tapes them, which is really good, and he tapes it as a fast effect double speed
Oh, that's
magic.
good. Yeah, I think I've seen them online before, and basically because the pace of the play is much faster, it's really enjoyable to watch. And does the
That's
commentary, doesn't he?
That's what he does, and he actually inspired me playing the deck that I'm playing today, which is Cephalid.
Ah, nice.
Mm.
Oh, that sounds really good. And you went 3-1 in that event?
Yeah, I went 3-1 on the Wednesday, which was pretty good.
Ah, nice. Well, let's see how you perform against my deck today. I think that my hand is like fine. So this might be an easy win for you, maybe not. Let's see. So I'm going to keep mine. Actually, we'll just check and see if do you like odds or evens?
Odds thanks.
All right, that's you. So you'll be on the play. Yeah, I think I can keep this on the draw.
So I'll be on the play, thanks, and also I've had to mulligan, so I'm going to put one of my cards underneath,
All right, yep.
um, and I'll put this card underneath. Okay, so ready to go. I'm just
Yep.
going to play a Flooded Strand and pass the turn.
Alrighty, I'll draw. I'll go snow-covered forest into Arcum's Astrolabe.
Yep, sure.
I'll draw a card. Then I'll pass turn.
No worries. So I'll draw.
The iconic legacy opening right now.
I'll play. Okay, I'll play a snow-covered swamp and 1, 2, 3, 4. I will pass the turn.
All right. Isn't it sad that basically your normal basic lands are just irrelevant because it's all about snow-covered now?
It is. It is.
I don't get the joys of actually playing the basics that I've been building up all this time.
You're passing the turn.
Yep, all yours.
Well, I'm going to fetch at the end of your turn.
All right. Yep, go for it.
Okay, and then I'm going to fetch for a Tundra.
Mm-hmm.
Summer
It's
19.
basically snow covered, right? Because the Tundra art suggests it should be snow covered.
Yeah, it is. All right. And then at the end of the turn as well, I'm going to attempt to cast Limdal's Vault.
Oh, very nice. Yep, go for it.
Okay, so one.
Whilst you resolve that, because Limdor's Vault is pretty taxing mentally, I will tell the listeners that we have been playing a lot of 7 Point Highlander recently. So the channel has been most weeks has been 7 Point content. I think mainly that's been because the legacy metagame has been kind of all over the place for a little bit. There were bannings and so on. But now that it's looking a bit more stable, not necessarily healthy, but it's definitely more stable. You'll probably be seeing a few more legacy videos from us. But 7 Point always has a lot of variability, which is nice. And actually, Soccer's playing a 7 Point and a legacy deck in the same kind of vein. Cephalid Breakfast in Legacy, which is the Cephalid Illusionist combo, and he's playing the same deck in Highlander, but because it's much slower there, he's calling it Cephalid Brunch. So it's just a little bit slower than the breakfast deck. Still has that mill your entire deck combo.
It does.
Mm.
I've I only did it once.
Okay.
So
Yep.
I've lost a life there, so I'm on 18, and I'm placing these on top.
Nice. Set them up in the right order and
Yep.
then go for it.
Yep. So I'm going to draw. I'm going to play a Tundra.
Mm-hmm.
And
so
I'm going to cast a Ponder.
Yep, go for it.
So 1, 2, 3.
So this will be interesting with the Limdal's Vault, set up a sequence and then like ponder aggressively into one of those cards. I have a fear that maybe you want to combo off in, next turn or something like that.
I
Maybe
don't know
this turn.
yet. So I'll keep it like that, and then I'm going to attempt to cast a Mother of Runes.
Oh, that's very scary. Yep, that resolves.
And that's end of my turn.
All right, end of your turn. I'll play an Ice-Fang Coatl and draw
Sure.
a card. All right, and then I'll untap, and I'll draw. Okay, so I'm gonna try. Depends on what your hand is like, I guess. You've basically crafted a very nice sequence of cards, which is a bit scary for me. So maybe I want to. I'm thinking maybe I want to do this. Okay, so let's go. I'm going to cast a Brainstorm.
Sure.
And then I'll go 1, 2, and 3. And I'm going to put away 2 cards. Let's put away this card. And let's put away, I reckon, this card. No, we'll put away this one here. There we go. Put those 2 cards away. And then I will play, let's play this Prismatic Vista. It's over there. Okay. I reckon I will fetch Vista as well. I'm going to go down to 19. I'll get myself a basic, and I'm going to cast an Abrupt Decay on your Mother of Runes.
Sure. Mother of Runes is gone.
Okay. And then I'm going to pass. Oh, I get in for 1 damage, then I'll pass 10.
So I'm on 17.
All right, all yours.
Untap. How many cards do you have in your hand?
I think I have 6.
Okay. So draw. I will play Snow-Covered Plains.
Yep.
It's tricky right now. I think I will cast or attempt to cast a Nomad's Encore.
Oh, yep, that resolves.
Okay, and then I think I'm going to cast or attempt to cast a Cephalid Illusionist.
Oh, okay, yep, that resolves.
Okay, well, I'm going to target Cephalid Illusionist with my Nomad Encore.
All right. Do you want to show me the combo? Because I'm going to F6 here. I don't actually have Force of Will.
Sure.
Otherwise, I would have loved to Force of Will one of them.
No problem. So there's a Stasa. And
yeah, it's interesting that nowadays a lot of the combo decks are kind of deterministically pushing into Thassa's Oracle. Like Thassa's win via Thassa's Oracle. Yep, Narcomoeba. And so then you're going to have a Dread Return maybe somewhere and then a Thassa's Oracle.
Yep.
Yeah, okay.
So
that's fair. So for those at home, who haven't seen that, basically that Dread Return just gets cast on sacking your Narcomoeba and your other 2 critters and Thassa's Oracle, and then you combo it. I did not have Force of Will, I'm afraid.
No worries. Excellent. All right. Yeah, you get easy wins sometimes with the Cephalid Breakfast deck.
Yeah, and I think it's really good to be proactive in Legacy. Right now, I'm playing a reactive deck, and it always, so the games where you are winning, they're slow and long. The games that you're winning are the ones that you tend to see. Like you look at the control deck, you're like, wow, that's a long, grindy game, and they're winning.
Yeah.
You very rarely see the games where the control deck's losing because they're so fast. It's like, do they Force of Will check? Don't have Force of Will in that particular hand, and then you lose. So, and then you shuffle up. So that's the downside of being the reactive deck. You end up in those kind of positions a lot more than it looks like it does. So
that's true. Do you want to go to sideboards? Or
so I think we will. So we've played 1 game with you on the play. I'll play 1 game with me on the play, and then we'll go to sideboards, and then we can see. I still think that me on the play, you still have that speed, and if I don't have the Force of Will, then you have the velocity to just kind of overwhelm me very quickly. So I probably have to mulligan a little bit more aggressively
A bit more
into
aggressive, yeah.
more interactive hands. Doesn't have to be Force of Will. Nowadays, well, you can see why the control decks are nowadays running Force of Will and Force of Negation, and you know, maybe 6 of those effects. All right, let's have a look at my hand. Oh, it's an interesting one. It's on the play.
So you're on the play, yep.
On the play. I don't know if I keep it though. I think it's a bit. Well, maybe I do. Yeah, I'm going to keep this on the play.
I'm keeping as well.
All right, I'm going to play Trop and I'm going to pass turn.
No problem. So I'll draw. I'll play a snow-covered island, and I'll attempt to cast a ponder.
Yep, go for it.
So 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I'll keep that and draw into this, and I'll say your turn.
Alrighty, I'll draw, and let's go snow-covered island into Arcum's Astrolabe.
Sure.
And I'll draw a card, and then I'll pass turn to you.
So untap, draw.
Astrolabe making perfect mana since 2019. Right? So many 2019 cards, just roughing up Legacy.
I'll play a snow-covered plains.
Yep.
And I will end the turn.
Oh, interesting. Okay. I think I'll just let's just go to mine.
Sure.
Draw. Okay. I'm going to play this Misty Rainforest, and I'm going to pass turn.
Okay, so I'll draw. I'll play a Flooded Strand, and I'll attempt to cast Stoneforge Mystic.
Ooh, Stoneforge Mystic. Yeah, that's legitimately good. It gets you your Shuko, doesn't it?
Get me Shuko and get me other equipments as well that I could potentially have in the deck.
That's true. Well, I might just respond with this Ice-Fang Coatl.
Yes.
Just so I have some more choices here.
Yep.
Yep, it resolves.
It resolves. So I will.
So for those who haven't seen that Cephalid combo, you can replace the Nomad's Encore with a Shukor, which is a 1 mana equipment with 0 equipment. Just keep equipping your Cephalid, which is sweet.
That's true. But however, I'm actually going to be going for the Batterskull.
Yep, I think that's reasonable.
And that's going to be my turn. And as you know, I've got a Batterskull in my hand.
All right. Okay. Well, I think that we're going to go. I'm going to go straight to my turn.
Yep.
Draw. All right. Let's go 1. I'll play another Astrolabe.
Yep.
So, perfect mana, right? Draw a card. And then we'll go, let's go 1, 2, 3. I'm going to fetch first, I think. Yeah, this is an interesting spot. So fetch, and then so you've got to be like really careful about you just randomly comboing off. Yeah. So in that case, I think I'd do this main phase. I'm going to cast a Brainstorm.
Sure, that's fine.
Let's go 1, 2, and 3. All right, and we'll put back. Let's put back 2 cards. 1, 2. And then I will fetch.
Yep.
All right, let's grab ourselves a basic. When you got so many Astrolabes, the actual basic you fetch is pretty irrelevant, right?
Irrelevant, yeah.
I'll get this forest.
Just out of curiosity, you don't have to tell me, but do you run Wastelands in the deck?
I don't run Wasteland, no. I do have a back to basics, and then more back to basics in the sideboard. But yeah, I think your deck is actively playing around the back to basics pretty easily. It's surprising how you don't actually need that many colored pips for your build.
Well, I got the advice from actually Eric. He was looking at playing the lands that get to the basic lands. I forgot what they're called now.
Oh yes, yep. Yeah, like Prismatic Vista and stuff like that.
Vistas.
Yeah.
And I think that's a good call.
I think it's really important, isn't it? I'm going to get in there for 1.
Sure.
So I'm on 19. And then I'm going to pass turn to you. I'm 6 cards.
Okay. So untap. I'll draw. Okay. I'm going to name Wizard.
Ooh, very nice.
Cabin of Souls. And I think I'm going to White and Cavern of Souls. I'm going to cast another Stoneforge Mystic.
Ah, nice. Yep, it's going to resolve.
No, so trigger. Now I will get my Shuko.
Yep, you got that ability to combo now. Scary.
And I'm going to pass the turn.
Alrighty, let's just go to my turn. Untap and draw. All right. So let's go. Let's see, 1. I'm going to cast Teferi.
Teferi. Oh, yeah. Okay, that's interesting. Sure, that can resolve.
All right. So I think I'm just going to go up to 5 here.
Yeah.
So go to 5. All right. So I can cast sorcery spells now, and I'm going to pass turn.
End turn. I'm going to crack Flooded Strand.
Yep.
So I'll go to 18. I'm going to fetch for another Tundra. Oh, actually, no, not a Tundra. I will fetch for.
You can play around back to basics easily against me, I reckon.
So I don't have to worry too much. I'll go for a
second basic island or something.
No, I'm actually going to have to go for Tundra. Tundra is the one.
Yep.
And what I'll do is I'm going to.
You're flash in that Batterskull?
Yep. So Batterskull comes in, trigger.
Yep, you got it.
And then on tap, I will draw for the turn. Which isn't that flash. And now
I do have 4 snow permanents, so the 3 for the Coatl does give a death touch, just FYI.
So he gives a death touch?
Yeah, he's got death touch.
I think I'm going to declare attack. So swing for 4 with the
Batterskull.
Batterskull.
Yeah, at Teferi, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll block it to kill the germ token.
Sure. And I get 4?
And you get 4 life.
So 2, 3, 4. I assume that's wrong. 22. And wow, I'm going to again cast the Stoneforge.
Do you have more equipment? Your Brainstorm one back?
I wish I did, but no.
Yep, that resolves.
Okay, and then
I think I've seen this many Stoneforge Mystics since like 2011 or something in someone's battlefield.
I think I will Brainstorm.
Yep, go for it.
All right, so 1, 2, 3. Okay.
It's the good old 2 equipment deck, right?
So bad.
Make a squire.
Now, I don't know if I've played a land.
You haven't.
Okay, I will play a land.
Nice.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I'll fetch again. I'll fetch now. Okay, and someone.
It seems like suspiciously Limdall's Vault mana.
But I'm gonna have to end the turn.
All right, cool. I'll fetch end of turn, and I'll grab myself another basic island, and I'll cast a Ponder since I can cast things at instant speed.
Yeah. No.
All right. Okay, let's cast that Ponder. Let's go 1, 2, and 3. It's pretty mediocre. Doesn't really do much. I think it's a shuffle, that one. I don't think, land, Swords to Plowshares is where I want to be. I'll draw a random card. Still better than that pile. Okay. I'll draw a random card. All right. And that's go there. I'll go to my turn. And I'll draw. All right. So let's go. Let's see, Teferi doing his work, which is nice. I reckon, let's see, at least you can't bounce that Batterskull just yet. You can chuck a Shuko out, I guess, but yeah, all of these things are pretty mediocre. So I think I can commit to this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I think I should be able to commit to this. All right, I'll play my Oko.
Sure.
All right, I'm going to go up to 5, and I'll turn this Astrolabe into an elk.
Yep.
All right, my elk. Astrolabe. Okay, so we will go up to 6, and I'll be able to cast sorcery spells at instant speed. Okay, I'm going to pass turn to you.
Oh, at the. Do I bother? Let's see. You got an elk.
Yeah.
All right. I'm just going to untap.
No Shuko, just keep it.
Yeah, just keep it for a while.
Yeah.
I don't trust Oko out there.
Yeah, Oko turning the Shuko into an elk is actually quite bad for your combo.
Not good. All right, so Drew. I will. This is going to be interesting. Yeah, I have all that, but except that. Okay, so I'm going to declare attacks.
Yep, you got it.
Oh, do I?
So
1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I can actually equip.
Yeah, you can just go to equip.
Yeah, I think I will.
It uses up all your mana, but it makes you pretty vulnerable to spot removal. Like if I have a spot removal here, you just kind of get time walked and get completely run over by the Oko.
It's making life
Yeah,
a bit. I mean, I can bring it back and okay.
I've been playing pretty carefully, so if you do go to the equip, and I have that removal spell, it's gonna be, like the Titanic sinking. But if you threaten like a second combo or something, like threaten a combo whilst dealing with this and then pressuring the walkers,
I might cast it.
Yeah, that's legitimately a good threat. Yep, that resolves.
And
even though it's a cleric, so it's technically counterable, it does resolve.
You can. But I'm gonna end the turn.
All right. So you did definitely correctly play around the spot removal. I'll just Swords to Plowshares some other runes.
Sure.
because yeah, that would have been a blowout. Okay, I'll go to my turn, and I will draw. Okay, let's go. Let's go. I'm going to cast this next Astrolabe again, and I'll draw. Okay. All right. Let's go to 7, and I'll make a food token. All right, my food token. All right, and it's funny because this like doesn't really have any targets, but I'm perfectly fine to just go up. Weird as it may be. I'm going to go to 7 here, and then I'm going to pass turn to you.
I'm going to return Batterskull back to my hand.
Yep, I think that's necessary. Just generate some advantage with it.
Yep.
Right now, they're not generating card advantage, but as of next turn, the amount of card advantage will be real. So you've got that little bit of a window of opportunity.
Oh, that's sad. It's sad again. Yeah. Whew. I will name Soldier.
Ooh, nice.
So we've got
That's
a soldier.
like other nomads and all that. They're soldiers, are they?
Yeah.
Nomads and core. Wow.
Yeah. So I'll
good
do
to know.
soldier for that.
You could probably name core, right?
What's that?
Are they core? I'm not sure. If the nomads and core are core, then you could name core. Then that way, the Stoneforge mystics and the the nomads are uncountable.
Nah, the nomads are the soldiers.
Oh, okay. I might have got it right at some point. I don't know.
Unless I got it right. I'm just saying soldiers at the moment. But
no problem.
I'm going to have to end the turn.
All right. End of your turn. I'll cast this Ponder.
Yep.
And I'll go 1, 2, and 3. All right. Yes, I will keep this. Let's go like that. And I'll draw. Then I'll go to my turn, untap, and draw again. Okay. So we're going to elkify this guy. So he's now an elk.
Yep.
This little food token. Sure. And then I guess I can start attacking. So I'm going to attack with the Astrolabe version.
And he's a
3/3.
A 3/3. So I assume I can block with a Stoneforge Mystic.
Yeah, you can.
And then
you can technically chuck your Batterskull out, but you can assume that I've probably got a plan.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
Yeah, correct.
Yeah, but I have to.
Yes.
I'm gonna block and then tap it and bring out Batterskull. So does Stoneforge die?
Yeah, the Stoneforge will die. Like if you wanted to flash in the Batterskull and then eat this, I mean, it uses up my removal spell to kill the Batterskull token. Like if you want to flash it in before blocks, I don't know.
Yeah, that's not a bad idea. I'll flash it in before block, and then I'm going to attempt to block with the Batterskull.
All right. So before blocks, I will. Let's go for a cheeky little Swords of Plowshares.
Yeah. So that's gone. 3 gets in.
You could still block if you wanted to with the other things, but
no.
You don't need to. Yeah, I don't think you're under pressure per se.
Yeah.
Okay. And then we'll go. Let's see. So at least you gained 4 from the Swords to Plowshares when I killed the Batterskull germ token.
Oh, I forgot about that. Oh. So we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah.
And then I'm going to go down to 4 here. and I'll return my Astrolabe. And I'll draw a card from that fairy. And then I will play my land and I'll replay the Astrolabe.
Yeah.
And I'll draw a card. Good stuff. Good stuff. All right. So I'm going to pass turn to you.
I'm going to return the Batterskull again back to my hand.
Yep. You got it.
Yes. It was like Groundhog Day.
Yeah, that's all right.
Over and over again.
This is the World Wake Mirrodin standard. Right, just like Batterskull, Batterskull, Stonewatch Mystic. I need a Jason Mind Sculptor instead of an Oko to go a bit more retro.
Oh, I've got such a good play right now, but I'm worried about what you have. However, sitting around here isn't good enough.
It's not going to help sitting around, that's for sure.
No. So I'm going to pay 3, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, let's do this. I'm going to Vidalcan Ether Mage. So Wizard Cycle.
Cycling. Yep, Wizard Cycle. Go for it. And get to cycle for a Cephalid Illusionist or something like that. Or no, you could cycle for Thassa's Oracle as well, right?
I could.
That's pretty nice.
But
a couple of nice wizards around.
That's not going to win me the match.
No. If you can somehow mill yourself and then uncounterably just jam a Thassa's Oracle, then that'll be game over for me.
Yeah. So I'm going to put that into my hand, and then I'm going to cast my, with this, which is for the soldier.
Yep.
I'll cast the Nomad's Encore.
Yes, I can't counter that.
And then I'm also going to do the same thing with Cephalid Illusionist.
Very, very scary. Yep.
Yeah. Now we'll target my Cephalid Illusionist.
All right, go for it.
Yeah, okay. So there are lots of 3s. So 1, 2, 3.
Yep. You just keep going and tell me when you want to stop.
Trigger.
Yep, nice. Go for it. That comes into
1,
play.
2, trigger.
Nice.
Okay. 3. Then 1, 2, 3, trigger.
Oh, nice.
My nice amoebas. All right, so 1.
Nice amoebas, am I right?
2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3.
That Dread Return's sitting there somewhere.
1, 2, 3. Oh, okay, good. Cabal
Therapy. Very good.
All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to sack a Nasa Amoeba, and I'm going to attempt to cast Cabal Therapy.
Well, I basically have to counter it because otherwise I'm done for. So I'm going to cast a Force of Will, and I'll be pitching. I'll pitch this Uro Titan of Nature's Wrath.
Okay. So 1 Force of Will's out. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to keep going. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Let's keep going here. 1, 2, 3. Oh, I've got another Cabal Therapy in here. I'm going to again sacrifice a Nasa Amoeba. Actually, I shouldn't be sacrificing. I'm going to sacrifice a Stoneforge Mystic. Targeting again Cabal Therapy.
All right. And how many cards do you have in your deck?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
8, and there's probably a what do you call it? Flashback thing in those 8. Not ideal. Not ideal. All right. So let's see. So you can't combo with Tainted Pact or that kind of card with Teferi. It's going to have to be with the mill everything and then flashback your Dread Return. So I guess we do this. Okay, let's see. I'm gonna cast Brainstorm.
Yep, I can't stop that.
Let's go 1, 2, and 3 cards. All right, and then let's see. So we'll put back 2. I guess I'll put these 2 back. 1 and 1 and 2. All right, and put back these 2. Alrighty, and then it will resolve.
I'm going to say not the Force of Will, the other one, the other negation.
Force of Negation.
Force of Negation.
Yeah, there's no Force of Negation there. Your way is clear.
Okay, cool. All right, and then I'm going to keep going.
Yep.
So 1, 2, 3. There's Dread Return. 1, 2, 3, and there's a Thassa.
Yeah. Well, I can't. I was planning to Abrupt Decay, target the Cephalid, but it does nothing. There's literally your empty graveyard, empty library does. You don't die from milling, you die from drawing a card.
Right.
I can't make you draw a card. Yeah. So that was. I just had to kind of hope that you didn't have it. I went through a lot of draw to not find Force of Will. I got the one Force of Will.
I'm not too sure whether you run Dazes or not. So
no, I've got Force of Negations and Force of Wills because it's a control deck rather than tempo. So yeah, your uncounterable critters, the Caverns of Souls, are great. It's possible that the problem was it's possible that I should, in hindsight, have Swords to Plowshare or brainstormed into Swords to Plowshare, show the Nomads when the Cephalid was on the stack.
Yeah.
But the problem with that is I think you still had Shukor. So you had engineered a scenario that, maybe I could use the Force of Will and the Shukor then. So knowing exactly what you have, in hindsight, I could play that in a way that, but it involves being psychic, right? I need to know exactly what the cards are.
But the thing is, I had so many Encores, not the Encores, the
Stoneforges.
Stoneforges that I could have brought in the. Actually, I ran out of mana, so I could have technically brought in the Shukor as well.
Yeah, I see. All right, well, that was a sweet pair of game ones. We got to be a game one both on the play and on the draw, and I lost both of them. So Cephalid Breakfast absolutely crushing me. So I assume that this was what that tournament was very much like for you.
The first one was good. The second one, not as good.
Interesting. Well, I'm sure we'll hear about it in the next match. What I'll do is we're going to stop this recording and we'll come back with a fresh new round, but we're going to be sideboarded then. All right, thanks everyone for watching.